Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I am taking another look at, well, I guess you could call it a cult classic at this point, but this is the Civivi Elementum, and I've been carrying this for about a month and a half, and I know, I have been saying that I'm going to be going all American with my EDC. But I actually had a few good conversations with a few viewers here, and they were really putting some good arguments out there about maybe giving these another try. So they gave me a few brands, but for me in the past, the brand with the best consistency when it comes to quality has been Civivi for me. So I bought this one. I had a gray G10 model of this, and I remember really enjoying it. I even had the S35VN model with the micarta. So I decided to get the orange in D2. Now, the reason I went with orange is because I made this an outdoor knife. This was going to be a knife that I was going to use outdoors. It would be a sacrificial item, and it would be something that I would probably beat around and use pretty hard. And I have used this pretty hard. It's not going to be like I am prying open doors with it, but you can see there's wear and there's dirt and there's a bunch of grime. I tried to clean this up as good as I could, but you can see the G10 here is dented. Over here it's actually cracked near the screw, and on the back side here it's not too bad. The pocket clip has held up pretty well. Now for me, I wanted to give these another chance, not because I'm going to be going this direction, but I wanted to just see if a knife like this could be as good as a knife like this for my EDC. And what I have concluded is that I would probably prefer to save maybe $140 more for something a little more robust and higher quality than this. This is a good knife. It's going to do the job right. It's going to do the job well, but it's definitely not going to be a titanium frame lockback, or even a fixed blade. For me, in my use, I found it to be decent, but this lock bar really is made for light duty work. This is a light duty knife. I know I wasn't expecting it to pry open a door or take care of drywall, but for me, I was just wanting to test these out and see if it was going to be worth the $50 I had spent. And personally, I have really just decided that I think it might be best if I decide to save my money for a higher quality knife than something like this. This was kind of to satisfy my itch for a new knife, while at the same time maybe giving it a chance and me testing it. Now, granted, the ball bearings have held up. They're fine. I haven't had anything chip or break in there. These are ceramic ball bearings. I have had those break on me before. And for me personally, I just don't like that. I prefer steel bearings, but this thing has proved itself. It has done a great job. You can see the action's still pretty good. It's dropped shut. I have this as tight as I possibly can get it without causing any damage, and for me, I find the lockup to be fine. But when you start pushing this way, even holding it and pushing it, I can feel this kind of rocking a little bit. So for me, I enjoyed this knife. I think anybody that might want a $50 knife, this is a great one. This is a great choice. But honestly, if it was up to me, I would actually be spending a little bit less money and be getting a Super Tinker. You can see the blades aren't too different in length when you actually compare it and take out the choil that they have there, and it's not too far off in length. So this here could possibly do the work that this is going to do. Yes, it's going to be a slip joint, but it's not going to have a lock that's going to fail. It's just going to be able to close, and you're not going to really have a mechanical problem there. You're not going to be dealing with bearings. You're going to just be dealing with, well, the slip joint mechanism. And then you're also going to get multiple tools in here that might help you during the day. So honestly, the Civivi Elementum has been a good knife for me, but I'm honestly just going to sell it off. I'm not going to be keeping this one in the collection, but I would probably prefer or direct you towards the Super Tinker over this probably any day. So till the next one, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.